Hey guys, it's Dave and Wemi here with another fantastic, long lost, long gone, waiting forever random fact. What are we doing?
Real thoughts.
7 real thoughts.
Oh my goodness.
My mind has been crazy
It's
today.
been a long time.
Yes. Real thoughts, Furious 7. Let's get right to her. Alright, so the movie's considered an action, crime, and thriller. Why are you laughing at me?
You're so weird right now. Keep going.
I'm in the zone.
No, you're not. You're out the zone. You're out of the zone.
Action, crime, and thriller.
What's it called again?
Furious 7.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Why are you hating?
I'm not hating.
And we can say the... Do we do the Metascore?
No.
No,
we
the
never...
IMDb is 7.9 out of 10 is what they gave it. So
sick and tired of this damn Metascore.
Top billed cast, we have, you guys know this, Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Dwayne Johnson, and in this one, Jason Statham, my man. Bam, 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 bam. He's my man.
You can carry on.
Anyways, so let's do the quick
Synopsis.
Deckard Shaw seeks revenge against Dominic Toretto and his family for his comatose brother. That's all he said. Simple, get straight to the point. So, let's close that and put that away. Why are you looking at me like this?
Why are you being so weird?
I'm not. So, what'd you think of it?
I thought it was good. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of background knowledge.
Fair enough.
I didn't see any of the other ones, so I came into it blind. No, that's right. I came into it blind. You know, I didn't know if I'd be missing a little bit, and I think I probably was missing a little bit of the backstory and whatever. But that didn't matter. I was still able to follow along. It's just a movie. But I thought it was pretty good. It had a lot of really good action scenes. A little bit on the out there scale in terms of, just
realism?
some realism in terms of the fight scenes and the action that's going on. But, obviously that's a bit...
It's Furious 7.
Yeah, they're not taking themselves 100% seriously, so if you're going in with that expectation, just don't.
Any movie with 7 series is not taking itself that seriously by that point.
Yeah, it's like Rocky.
First couple, they're like, yeah, but by the 7th, you're like, whatever, we're just making money.
But yeah, no, it was like, I thought I said to you when we left the theater that night, it was like, the plot, like, was a little weak.
Okay.
In terms of, where the controversy was in terms of, like, obviously it was revenge, but then it was like, okay, but it was bad build-up, but maybe that was my lack of seeing the others. So, I'll take some credit there, or some blame. And yeah, the action scenes that were a little silly. Like, Jason Statham, like, sure, you can kick some ass, but it was like, the scenes where 40 guys are knocked out, it's like, really? Like, what? Surely one of them would have shot him.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in there because it's funny whenever I see that in movies where it's like, 40 guys are shooting at one person, and for some reason these 40 trained men can't aim.
Yeah.
This one person is standing right there, and somehow he's killing all of you. Can no one aim? If so, why do you have a gun? Why are you a trained, hired mob guy or whatever? I never understand that in movies.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
It is kind of funny.
But what I thought about Furious 7, to be honest, I didn't like the fight scenes, like the really intense fight scenes. So they had lighter ones, but the really intense ones, I was just like, okay, this is funny. Like, I was laughing.
And it was a lot of shaky cam too.
Yeah, because it was so like unrealistic. They would just show like one person, and then the other, and then one, and then the other. It's like, okay, I know you didn't punch him. It's cool. Like, you gotta fake it. It's all right. You didn't do it. So I didn't really like that. But other than that, I really loved the fact that they brought pretty much all the characters back from the previous 7. They had some kind of a role, whether it was a 5-second line or whatever. They had some kind of a role. What?
From the previous 7?
6.
Or previous Furious or whatever. Yeah.
Whatever.
It was just kind of funny.
They each did their part in the movie, and I really liked that. So each person's story kind of, continued or wrapped up or whatever. And I'm not going to lie, guys, I cried. I cried at the end.
I was leaving that part for Wemi.
Yeah, I cried at the end. Paul Walker, may your soul rest in peace, but I cried. Vin Diesel's just like his his closing scene in the movie, if it doesn't touch your heart, you're a heartless person. Like, you don't have to cry, but it'll touch a little spot in there. Especially if you've seen the previous movies, it'll touch a spot in there.
Yeah, it was a really well done send-off, if you will.
Paying homage to the homeboys.
Yeah, and
so
for
the homies.
That was really good. Like, it's a little, I think it's a little sad that, we can look at it almost so lightly. Like, I'm not, saying you did that, but it's like, anyway, we don't need to get into me. But it's like, it's so easy to just, hey, paid a nice tribute to him. But it's like, he died.
He actually, that's the thing. Because it's like, in the movie, they don't obviously make it seem like, I don't want to give it away, but yeah, it wasn't like, oh, Paul Walker died.
Right.
So it's just like, you feel like it's a movie, whatever. The guy's still alive. It's just a character. Yeah, it's just a character that, we're writing off. But no, this person will never be seen again. Yeah. Like, that's it.
And the crazy thing is the way they were able to do it, just because he has a twin brother, right?
Yeah.
So they brought him in to shoot a few scenes, and you don't notice it, which is crazy. No. Like, Wemi at one point, she was like, "That's him. That's the twin." And I was just like, "Nah."
It totally was.
And I was waiting for 10 minutes later, 20 minutes later, to be like, that's the twin, and show her up, kind of thing. No, never happened.
Yeah.
Like, it was literally the last scene, which had to be his twin, and I was just like,
can't even tell. They did a good job, and his twin brother and his other brother did voiceovers for a lot of his scenes as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did voiceovers, and that'd be because there were some parts where I was just like, he was clearly not alive from when they shot this, because they'd have scenes which isn't like Fast and the Furious. They'd have scenes where Brian, which is Paul Walker's character, is talking, but you don't see him.
Yeah.
He's like in the background, saying something important.
Yeah.
But you don't see him. So they had scenes like that where it was just like clearly.
Or they were talking over one another, kind of, so they, muffling it up, because so they were clever, and like obviously they had to, but so you could tell when it shouldn't have
if you were aware,
but it wasn't easy to just be like, that's
no. So good job to the directors on that. Did a great job of just working with what they've got, really.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, what do I rate the movie? I think I'm gonna have to agree with IMDb's rating on this. I gave it a 7.6. I'd give it...
I gave it a 7.9, but okay.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I'd have to go with them, and I would give it a 4.
Okay.
I think it's worth seeing in theaters. Not, don't rush over the first chance you get.
Oh, it's a little late now.
No, it's still in theaters.
No, I know. I just meant it's no opening day or anything.
Oh, yeah. But I think it's definitely worth watching in theaters just because it is an action movie, and like, Fast and the Furious, especially if you've been following the franchise, get out there and watch it. Why haven't you watched it already if you follow the franchise? That's a problem in itself.
Yeah.
But that's my thought.
Yeah, I think there's 2 ratings. I think there's one, if you're part of the franchise, well, you've already seen it. Yeah. So and like I would say, it'd be a 5 for that. Just the whole ordeal at the end, kind of thing, and just And
if you love yourself some Paul Walker, then it's a 5.
Right. But overall, I'd say, like, I like Wemi's reasoning in that it's an action movie, but I don't want to send you to every action movie in theaters.
That's fair.
So it's like, it's 3.5. So it's like, if you can,
nothing to do on a Friday night, go to the movies.
Yeah, but it definitely a seeable movie, kind of thing. Yeah, but it was just, I'm not a big fan of those fake action. It kills me. But
Dave just doesn't like fake movies. Sci-fi, it doesn't do well with any of those just because he's like, this isn't real.
Yeah, at least it's because it needs to be completely fake if it's going to be fake. It was real people doing real things that aren't real. Gotcha. And it's like, anyway.
So close.
Yeah. So that's what I get, 3.5.
All right.
Yeah.
So there it is, Furious 7. Sorry it's been a while, guys, but we are back.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting back in our movie game, and hopefully we'll stay strong.
Absolutely. We'll keep coming back with more.
All right. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.